Anybody who's anybody in security in the event world knows of him and knows the legacy that the Maloney name carries. And we've got a couple of quick questions for you, Dennis, that we thank you for your time. The first question is, what aspects of event security do show organizers often overlook? What do something they overlook and misunderstand?
Yeah, I think that they overlook the keynote area. They usually understaff it.
Really? And by that understaffing, you mean not enough security officers? They don't think about the backstage? Or?
Backstage, they don't think about the fire regs, regulations. The, just generally, they think it's, well, they're gonna go in, they're gonna sit down, and we don't have to worry about them. That's not true.
Right. I also believe that they don't give out rehearsal lists and they let you know who has early access, but then there's an expectation to let the right people in and keep the wrong people out until they open.
Right.
And then on top of that, they look at security as if they've done something wrong when someone gets in that shouldn't, even though they don't give us the information that we need. Yeah, I agree 100%. The next one is, how can event organizers and decorators and security consultants even strengthen their collaboration with security firms, security companies?
Well, that would have to come from the actual show managers themselves. They would have to, one, introduce the idea to the people, and then two, enforce the idea that they do get together and they talk. So
right, I agree, because if the show manager does it, they're going to make it happen.
Right.
It can't be as much the security companies going directly to try to make those things happen. It takes the show manager, who is the decision maker and who has hired, selected the venue and hired the decorator and hired the security consultants, to actually engage and initiate that communication and conversation. The next one is, what has been your most memorable or impactful experience in your security career?
Yeah, I guess it was when a guy over in West, an attendee, went down, and it looked like a cardiac deal, and so we did start resuscitation on him.
Wow.
On him, and he came out of it, and before the ambulance guys got there. So
And so when you say we, you mean Maloney?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's one thing to practice it. It's totally different when you have to actually use those things you practiced. And I mean, I've been in that situation. It's just a reaction mode of trying to do what's right and take charge. And that's one of the things that you're known for, that no matter what the situation is, you're going to look at the security and safety of people, and you have a code of conduct that you want all your officers to follow. And it's been just very instrumental in your legacy and your history. The last question I have for you today is, what common security mistakes have you observed at events, and how can they be avoided?
The most common thing, I think, is they misjudge the number of people it takes to secure just the doors into the buildings.
Yes.
You know, like if you take the south lobby, well, that's almost 350 feet of doors almost.
Yeah.
And then the west, between the 4th Street doors and the Power Street doors, that's another big. You can't have one guy covering a whole wall.
I agree. You know, and so security budgets are a major concern for clients, and a lot of times security is one of the first things they want to cut when they need to make cuts. But at the same time, there's a selective amnesia that clients have when all of a sudden we don't open all the doors, or they want all the entrances accessible, but then at the same time they want us to control who gets in. Okay, we're here with Dennis and Dennis Maloney, and we appreciate your time. It's always great working with you and working around you. You are a storehouse of information, a lighthouse to the industry, and a security professional that has set the bar very high. one of the best security companies in the entire United States as it relates to events. And thank you for everything.